What's up, guys? I'm here today to address an issue that's pretty much plagued ArmA 3 from its inception. Today, specifically, I'm going to be looking at FHQ accessories, and the issue is going to be immediately apparent. So we've got the sun up here, and you can see my shadow right here, so the sun is directly behind me. When I look down my sights, you can see that my shadow is perfectly blocking my sight. The shadow of my head is perfectly blocking my sight. But I still have this absolutely ridiculous glare, both on my 1x optic and the 3x zoom. And this is for FHQ accessories, but it applies to all of the quote-unquote 3D scopes in the game. So check out the ARCO, it's got the same issue. Which is when you're looking in a certain area, regardless of whether your head should be blocking out whatever's behind you or not, you just can't see. You can't see your sights. And the same thing happens in low light conditions with just the natural reflection of stuff behind you. You can see it around the edges of the scope. And this is just super unrealistic because at any given time that you're aiming down your scope, as you can see down here, the shadow, your own shadow, is going to be blocking your scope. There's no point in time at which you're ever looking down your scope at which the sun is going to reflect through your scope through the back of your head. And, you know, it doesn't happen often in game, but it happens often enough that it's a huge issue when it does happen. So I'm just making this quick video to address that issue and, you know, hope that it can get fixed. This is mostly for Al Warren and the FHQ accessories, but it also applies to all the vanilla offers. And I know right now I'm looking straight at the ground, but it's any time the sun is behind your position or a low light environment has these reflections. Oh, you can see it really well here. So that's like what is this reflecting off of? Like, how am I seeing all this stuff here? Because my head is right in front or right behind the scope. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So hopefully that issue can get corrected. All that needs to happen is for those reflections to be just completely removed. Like, I've never looked through any sort of optic and seen any sort of reflection from what's behind, especially with 2x optics, or excuse me, 1x optics. But with the magnifiers, it's just way over the top. And you can see how that stuff could hinder my aiming, especially in a low light environment. And it just doesn't make sense. Hopefully this can get fixed, specifically with FHQ, but hopefully maybe this video will make its way to Vanilla 2 and they can take out the reflections, because like I said, it's reflecting through the back of my head, which doesn't make sense. Alright, I was trying to mess around and see if I could get a better example of the low light reflection in the background, which I really can't, but I did notice one thing. There's no sun currently in the sky anywhere that can be seen, and even then, there's still the reflection of the sun, you know, mucking up the sights. And, you know, once again, it's just going straight through the back of the head and completely obliterating your ability to see. Just a problem that's been in the game since its inception, and hopefully it can get taken care of.